What is going on, everybody? Prof Jeffs here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play episode. In this episode, we are going to be taking a bit of a break from doing the building around the base like we have been doing the last couple episodes, and we're actually going to do a bit of exploring. That's kind of what I was trying to accomplish last episode. Was the one thing we really wanted was we wanted some pufferfish. I'll show you guys what I fished up so far. I have been able to get a fair bit of resources, and I have made a bunch of water breathing potions for us. Found some pretty cool books. Got a nautilus shell, some name tags, saddles. It's pretty crazy the loot you get when you're fishing. So let's throw our fishing rod back and let's go and get ready for this episode. So this episode, like I was saying, we're going to be looking at exploring a guardian temple. So to do that, I have some water breathing potions ready for us to grab. So we'll grab those, and we're gonna just head out into the ocean. I'll sleep, and we'll look for a temple. We know there is one over there. I just don't really want to destroy that one. I think we're gonna fully clear this one that we do today and kill the guardian. I've never done that in my Let's Plays before. So yeah, well, see you guys when we're heading there. And we are on our way. So I mentioned before that I haven't actually cleared one of these before. So pretty much I used to play a ton of Minecraft in high school. Pretty much like the first game I really got super hardcore into, and played a lot. But once I went to university, I didn't play as much, and that's kind of when they started doing a lot of like the exploring updates and adventure updates, all that stuff. So it's super cool to be doing this Let's Play and getting to be able to try out all the new stuff. Uh, you guys get a fresh reaction of me when I'm kind of trying to figure everything out. And who knows, maybe we could even die, which kind of keeps it somewhat exciting. I was debating bringing one of the totems, the revive totems, because if we die, it is not going to be very nice. But I decided we'll just risk it and we'll see how it goes. Pretty much nothing, like, I haven't really worried about dying in this Let's Play in a long time. So it will be kind of nice if there if it gets a little dangerous, adds a bit of a refreshing aspect. And that island is on fire. Okay. I swear I remember a bunch of the temples around here, but maybe I am crazy. I think that's that one there. No. Hmm. Okay, I guess I'll just fly around a bit and look for one, and I will be back with you guys when we do find one. Okay, so we found one. So this is actually where we thought the one was, and I turned around and we actually found one right here, which is pretty cool. So, is that a mushroom island? There's no way! I, I'm actually speechless. I haven't found one of these in so long. Like the coordinates screenshot. Actually, I'll just open it so I have it for the video. Wow. And this is relatively close to our base. Got some mycelium. um, yeah, this is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I was not expecting to find this today, but wow. Okay, so we got a little base of operations now here. Unfortunately, I don't think I brought wool for a bed. All these are empty for the most part. I didn't expect to find an island right beside it, so that's pretty cool. Let's head on in and see how hard this temple is, though. Okay, those aren't guardians. They're fishies. Night vision and let their... I thought you could see better with night vision, but I guess you can see a bit better. It's just hard to tell. And we finally get to use our trident. It's okay. Never mind. I thought it was going to be a little better, but so I don't really know how to clear this. It's going to be interesting. The one thing I really want from this is I need to collect this prismarine shards. I really want prismarine because it's a very nice block for lighting, but also I don't have much of it, so it would be nice to get a little more. That way we could also maybe finish up the while I am flying. Oh, I got dolphin swim with me. Yeah, that way we can hopefully that way we can hopefully finish up the Parthenon we built, because that's one thing I'm lacking on, is the prismarine. So where's my trident, man? I tried to put looting on it earlier too, and unfortunately it doesn't look like you can put looting on a trident, which kind of sucks. But the hitboxes of these guys aren't the nicest, are they? I mean, that's kind of like the theme of this game. Is I feel like the hitboxes on the guys is is the hardest difficulty of the game. Oh my gosh, we are being smacked around now. I think I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh. I need to do this and put this on. Okay, it looks like cod isn't the best source of food right now. Let's do this. Want chicken. No! Okay. Okay. I brought milk. Okay, it's good. Put our elytra wings in here. And let's put most of our tools in here. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a lot more difficult than I thought. Okay, the first step, I think we'll just try to get into the fortress is probably the first step. Can you die? They don't want to die. So like, what is in here? Let's see. I know there can be some really good. I think this is actually the room we're looking for. I think there's a lot of loot in the middle there. A lot of loot. Let's see. I think we'll have to break that eventually. Interesting. Alright, let's go up, I guess. Doesn't look like there's anything up here. So it looks like this is just one big, like, kind of maze complex. Looks like one big, gigantic maze. Where did this guy go? Some of these guys take so many hits. There's the Guardian. Oh my gosh. I don't know how hard this guy's gonna be. I've never fought him before. And it seems like apparently we do no damage. What is this? Our sword really doesn't do damage. This should be good for killing this dude, though. Oh, man, the trident just owns... Oh! He's dead! Okay, the trident owns inside here. Oh, he dropped sponge? Dang, okay. Okay, he dropped a sponge. That's pretty cool. I know there can be sponge rooms in here, too, which is super useful. It's pretty great getting to use the trident now. Tridents are like one of my favorite like weapons in like in theory. They're not the most practical weapon, but I'm a huge Poseidon fan, so you know. As you guys know from that Parthenon video, I said I was pretty I love Greek history and Roman history. I pretty much, well, I just love history, but Greek history, like I love the Greek architecture and like Greek mythology, all that stuff. But I guess this that about does it, huh? So this was a little less eventful than I thought it was going to be, unfortunately, but oh my gosh. These guys just keep spawning, huh? Trying to wait for this mining fatigue to fall off. I think I'm gonna just like stay around here, kill a couple guys while we wait for the mining fatigue fall off, and then I'll come back and hopefully we can get some loot. Wait, I just got mining fatigued again. I think there's another guardian in here. That's so weird. There's got to be another guardian in here. I just have no idea where he would be. Okay, this is the room we were at before. I hate how items float in the water. Makes, like, looting these guys so hard. And they're so slippery. And with mining, this is actually frustrating. Like, Minecraft, the fighting in the game, they've made it a little hard, but, like, the problem is, like, the hitboxes and stuff aren't the best. Unfortunately, but, oops. No, I didn't mean to do that. The mining fatigue makes it really hard to hit stuff with the sword, too. Wait, what? Where did this guy go? Why am I trapped? Man, this place is like a huge... There's another one. Okay, so we found a second... There was a second guy in here. Second big boy. I really... Okay. I didn't want to get hit by him, but I was curious on how much it hurt. Hey. Well, hopefully that was the last guardian. I feel like it should have been. I gotta go back to where I dropped my ender chest, and I'm going to grab, I'm gonna drink my milk now. My last milk, so hopefully that was the last guy. I didn't realize there could be more than one guardian in a temple. Oh, I guess we don't have mining fatigue anymore. Or we do. It's just we don't have hit fatigue. That was weird. Trying not to make it fill with water, but... Alright. We got our night vision, which actually doesn't really do anything in our water breathing potion. And let's head over to that area we saw where we can hopefully mine it. And we got 2 sponges, which is pretty cool. I think this is the only way to get sponges in the game is from farming these guys. So they're not a reliable source to farm because they don't respawn. But I wonder if I guess you could trade for sponges from villagers, I think. Maybe. I'm not too sure about that. Wait, what? There's another one? There's no way, right? Like, or does he just keep respawning? I just literally wasted my milks. Apparently there's another one. So again, I'm pretty new to this, so if anybody can answer the question, is that normal for there to be 3 guardians? Oh my gosh. This is a lot of regular dudes, though. So the trident is pretty useful. It's just, like, very hard to use effectively. Holy. Especially if I miss. That's a lot of guys. And I would say maybe like we go along lighting it up, but that doesn't matter because there's already a ton of lighting in here, right? Again, it's not the worst thing ever because I'm still farming Prismarine, which is what we wanted. But I'm kind of curious. I didn't know there were more than 1 Guardians, let alone 3 of them. It's pretty interesting. I'm gonna keep swimming around and look for them, I guess. So I did a quick check, and it does look like there is 3 Guardians here. Oh, I didn't even realize the sponge room was right here. Holy. I guess I didn't go up right away. So we have a sponge room. That's pretty awesome. Let's go down. So yeah, there's allegedly 3 Guardians in each temple, which is cool to know. The only thing is, I feel like I've explored this place entirely, and I haven't been able to find him. So maybe it's just a little trickier than I thought, but at least I know there is another guy for sure. Well, I mean, obviously we knew we were getting mining fatigued, but it's good to know that way I can kind of just like keep looking and I don't feel like I'm wasting my time or your guys' time because I'm trying to make the videos as efficient as possible. But yeah, I guess I'll just keep looking and I will not leave any crevice unchecked. That's for sure. So I found him. He was at the very top. That's kind of what I thought. So this is the 3rd and final Elder Guardian in this temple. Once we take him out, we are finally free of this curse. Let's go hit him with my sword. That way we can loot him. Use looting on him. And that's cool. So I guess I just didn't go high enough in the temple. Yeah, that was kind of my fault. It was just, it's a very tricky place, and when you don't really, like, to be honest, I only thought there was 1 Guardian, so, it's very interesting, and it was actually a very fun place to clear. It wasn't the easiest, but it also wasn't the hardest, especially with our gear. Yeah, and we also have a bit of potions. I was debating bringing, one of those, totems to say like one of the life-saving totems or whatever in case we did die, but I figured, like I was saying, like, you know, might as well take the risk, and now we can actually swing and hit these guys, which makes farming this so much easier, except for I can't hit them. But okay, so we'll head over to our loot room, which is actually it's not way over here. I just got to keep going down if I can. Down. Okay, looks like okay, here. So here is the loot room where we can get our gold blocks, which is pretty cool. Let's kill these guys, try to clear them out so it's a little safer when we're trying to loot, but yeah, that was pretty awesome. Glad we cleared our first temple, and let's go reap our rewards. Okay, that's it. Okay. Um, put jack-o'-lantern in there, and we'll close that off. Okay, sweet. So let's go grab the sponges. I don't really know what you use to break sponges. If it's a sword, or not a sword, if it's like a pick or a axe or whatever, but we will have to see because I don't really want to lose any of them. Sponges are very, very rare resource. Okay, let's start farming them. So you do break it with a pick. And there is, of course, a guy after me. It's kind of weird because these are wet sponges. You have to do something to dry them out. Or do you have to put them in like a furnace or something? Why do the blocks keep glitching? The blocks aren't breaking properly. So that was a extremely successful day. Is that a ship? I'm gonna go actually check this out quickly before we head home. Might as well. There's usually not too much in these things, but might as well grab what we can. Ooh, some emerald, some iron. Not bad. But yeah, overall, a really good day, all things considered. I'm super happy the way things turned out. It was a super cool adventure. Like I said, I've never done that before, so it was fun for me. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy a little exploration episode. And yeah, I'm gonna head back to base, and we'll see what we manage to come away with. Man, sometimes rocketing when you're in the water is so hard. Sometimes it's so easy. Another ship. Just gonna leave that one. So I haven't generated this terrain before, which is really weird. The way I've explored this world has gotten very strange. Just because, like, I spent a lot of time going in one direction. Or not one direction, but a lot of time trying to go out and find certain biomes. Didn't really, help our, future content if we ever do find or if they ever add anything new, which is crazy because our base is right, like literally our base is right here, and we hadn't even explored right there. There was still water coming down, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, we're back at base, and let's check out what we got. So this is the loot that we were able to come out with from the Ocean Monument Temple. Um, yeah, I'm actually super happy with this. 39 sponges, pretty crazy. Plus, we got the mycelium from that Mushroom Island right there. Like, that's actually crazy. I I I can't even describe in words how unprepared I was for that. So, that was really cool. I'm really happy with the way this episode turned out. Excuse me. But that's going to do it for this episode, everyone. Hopefully you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave that a like on the video and subscribe if you are new. Really supports the channel. I just wanted to say a huge shout out to everybody who has been supporting the channel so far. I've been reading all your comments, and I am super happy to know that you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am, because I'm just going to keep making videos then, if you guys keep enjoying, because that's really all I want. As long as a few people can enjoy my videos, I am happy. So without further ado, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Have a good day.